Okay. Test. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, we are on. Let's see the daily charts here. Took the high out from Asia. I want to see this low get ran here. Yesterday's lows. In the weekly lows, essentially. Look at the 4 hour. We have what I would kind of frame up as like a breaker here. 4 hour breaker, right? Very bullish 4 hour breaker. Oh, wrong one. And then a 4 hour gap that nested together with this order block. That's what I anticipated for the rebound. That just hit like, cannot be any more perfect, honestly. And ran the highs. So I think what I'm looking now, maybe this 4 hour flips on ES. I think ES can really drag down back to these lows here. Get some relative lows here. That'll be the target for it. Hourly. So I'll mark out the hourly. I'm not really sure what I'm working with here. All right, let's see the 15. This 15-minute held, and now we're I think we're using this more as like inverted 15-minute, right? And I can draw this as a breaker in itself. So anything above here for NQ, I'm looking to use as resistance. I think that makes sense to me. So far, I'm looking at price action. It looks pretty clean delivery right now. We did another stab lower, which is good, but I think I still want to see it go lower. See if we get something. What am I looking at? I can definitely mark this as a breaker in itself too. Hello. Just warming up. I think I'm liking lower for now. We did a nice drive, but now we just have like these lower highs. I'm pretty sure I want to be bearish, but I think we're gonna get like that. We're gonna run these highs first, get a spike, and then maybe sell back down. So if we're looking for longs, it will be on NQ. Got this inversion here. I think today is giving good delivery, but it is a little bit tricky in the range. Hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? Are you guys bullish or bearish down here? Am I wrong to say, like, I can see both? I'm like short-term bullish, but more on the higher time frame, like for the rest of the session. Overall bearish. I'm like getting mixed feelings about this. Just open charts. I have negative 1.7K on top. So I haven't took a trade. I don't know what to do. I would look at your order history. Maybe you left order on, or just take a look at it. Make sure we get something clean here. It makes sense to be bullish on NQ, right? Took out the lows pretty nicely in this drive. When is Funnext do another deal? Ooh, am I able to leak this? What's today? Deals? Shit, I don't know if I can leak it, but it's like in a few days. Let's just keep it at that. In a few days, they're gonna do a really good deal, better than last one. I told them, like, you know, their deal last time was 30% off. It's a little bit better deal than this. That time, like, it's 4th of July. 4th of July, like, all these prop firms have nice, crazy deals. And you can't really give, like, you can't be like, they want to be competitive, but you're not competitive when other prop firms are giving banger deals too. So I told them, you got to up it up. Like, I don't know if I'm going to regret trying to take a long on NQ down here, but that's what I feel like doing. I feel like shorting, though, if we can come back up. So, like, let's say, like, ideal situation for this, what I'm looking at, we log somewhere with confirmation, run it all the way up, get a nice spike, and then if it turns, that's where I'm very bearish. That would be beautiful. You talk about why the commission on micros is so high. I don't know how much is it because I only use minis. Can someone share the price for those who know? Then I can talk to them about it if I know information. I'm so conflicted. Like, I want to take trades. I want to long this. I want to short this. I want to do many things, but we'll see what we can do. For now, I think we try to long this first, though. Long, short term, and then we're going to look for lower the rest if it all plays out. Just need a good setup, chat. Yeah, if we flip this 1 minute, this actually might give me that chance. I don't know. Well, I'll have to see how the price delivery is going. But I think lots of people are ending up red today, unfortunately. That's what I'm seeing on Twitter and other communities. It is CPI. Don't get that wrong. Do I want to long this, chat? I need to think realistically. Do we long this here on NQ? Like, I don't see a bullish setup, but I just feel like if we can come up and then flip, the bear setup will be there. I don't know. It's not giving any confirmation yet either. Chad's already saying bearish, though. I'm with you guys in bearish, but let the price come up first. Make it make sense, you know. Do you think you get rejected payout if you took 5 trades a day? Dude, some people take like 20 trades a day, 100 trades a day. Can't reject every time. But chat, how do you guys know? Yesterday I talked about getting approved Apex 50,000, and then Top Step was approved the day before for 12,500. That was like 62 right there, just on those 2 payouts. I think I had payouts before near the beginning of the month. So like I don't know where we at right now. I got counted up because I haven't really been paying attention when I was out for vacation and stuff. But I think we're set for another 100K month at least. I definitely want to push to 200K on average, which should be inspirational for you guys, because, you know, if I'm able to do it, I hope you guys can see that it's possible. Whether you want to take a few counts, you don't have to match me exactly, but, you know, you start off with a few counts, make like 10,000 per month on it consistently, step up. Now you have more counts, let's say, or more sizing. You kind of scale up on one side, more funded or more sizing your positions. I think I lean more with funding because I can do base hits that way. But then you keep on pushing it up and up. How do you do 100K months, dude? 100K months, it's like, it's good, but like that was like something wow factor like 6 months ago or 8 months ago. Now like I'm trying to push for above 200 at least now. That's the goal. Which is possible when you're trading like 8 firms, man. Especially Apex. Apex counts like as 4 or 5 firms already in a cell. So you count as Apex, and then you have like the other 7 firms. Apex counts as, let's say, 5. You have like 12 firms technically in their terms. Each firm is like holding like 3, 4, 5 counts. Would you be devastated if you couldn't use Apex? There's other firms out there. There's many other choices, I have to say. Top Step alone should be able to clear you like minimum 20,000 per month, even with doing base hits like how I'm doing it. Like I'm not even doing like big days. My average day is like I think $300, $330. It's just very consistent. You didn't spike lower. NQ started to sell here. Oh, you copy trade everything? Yeah, we gotta rely on the trade copier. But like, if I were to size up too with the accounts I have, a good month would be crazy. Imagine if I'd stop doing like, you know, base hits, doing 200, $300 per day. Let's say just $300 per day is average. Let's say I want to double my size, do like 2 to 4 contracts per side, which is not too crazy, honestly. It's doable. That would just double up my payouts, which I want to probably focus on eventually. We're selling pretty good here. Damn. Shorts, the charts looks bearish, that's for sure. I want to see if we could do a short-term like entry for longs if we had confirmation. We got no confirmation. If we did that, this is kind of what I would frame up, like long up for like, let's say 30 points, take out a high, and then, you know, like we can run up higher, and then if we turn, I'll be very bearish. Would you go to Chart Fanatics if they invited you? Chart Fanatics is the word is wisdom, right? I'm not opposed to it, but am I ready to? That's like one thing. Like I feel like that is like you're trying to be like a master and showcase everything, but like for me as a perfectionist when I'm trading, like even me making education videos, I'm so particular in it, or like I don't think I'm ready for myself. Like I'm probably ready to other people's eyes, but like I wanted it to be like I need like a decade of experience first, which is kind of crazy, but just how it be. little SMT here. We can get a 1 minute flip here. I honestly want to see this move higher first for NQ. I might bite on this long opportunity. Stop right at the low wicks here. Is that good? Because NQ is pretty solid and bullish right now, and if we can get a spike up, the bearish, I can ride this up and flip back down. Decisions. You got the inversion here. We can also wait for this closure here too. I could have just entered off this closure. If I was more confident though, if we take like a high time for liquidity, I would have for sure taken on the closure rather than waiting. But this would give that 1 minute chase delivery. And if we get this 1 minute flip too, like we'll have a lot of order flow starting to flip. Not necessarily yet, huh? I'm considering this. I think I'll take a bite on it. Probably like 10-point stop. Let it run up. Somewhere in this area here. I'll draw the BPR. Well, this itself is a BPR, but we have a fair value up here too. I think this is appropriate. I'm not sure if waiting a little bit more down is too greedy. 101. Should have probably marketed in. I think this move higher. I might go for a entry higher if this close above. Like again, I'm not like bullish. I'm like more short-term bullish just for a run up, and then I think I'll focus on the downside for the rest of the session if it plays out when I think it is. I want to try long this right now. We have like a little OB flip here. Chat, do you guys like longs? I need chat bias to confirm. I just entered right there. I'm like hesitating because I had limit orders set at the BPR here, but I kind of missed it, so I'm like seeing if I can buy it higher. How is ES kind of moving nicely right now? It's weird. I kind of want to see this like sweep it, just like quick sweep and then come back up. I'm likely gonna bite long somewhere here, and I'll keep stop like somewhere in the 90s on a closure. I'm gonna give that bite, just one contract most likely, and then I'll add if I think it's appropriate. It's not like an A+ setup for sure, but I'm going based off of like what I feel like if I were to trade the session, I would want to long it up and then flip short and just basically be set for the day. A little bit greedy, but let's see. Do we have another entry? It's just back and forth right here. Is this the like that flip here that it's just holding? I'm not sure where these lows. If I'm short, which I am more bearish than bullish, I'm gonna short more likely up here. So like when you're saying like, oh, this is not bullish, this is bearish, short this instead, like I would hate to short these lows. When you're more likely to see a nice rebound first before you break these lows. It's moving good. Like I'm like, I wonder if I should just mark it in right there. Like I'm looking at like longs under 105 because more like 103s. It's just missing every time it comes to it. But most likely, if we keep on pushing beyond this, I'll just have to look for an additional entry higher. Someone said they're long 110. I think you're looking decent. It's not terrible. It's so far a good entry. I want to see if I get a better entry than that though. Yeah, well, so far the long idea is working. If you took in the first tap in on the fair value gap, honestly. Big spike already, like almost 20 points. If we moved a little bit lower, I think most of you guys would fill it in right here with the BPR. Very safe entry. Low risk, I mean. Actively looking for another opportunity here. NQ just being a little bit tricky. See, something nice is on ES, we have like a nice sell, which we took the wick, and like you can frame this as a breaker. Once we got the closure up, having a breaker entry is significantly much easier than trying to snipe an entry on NQ, like where you're looking at level, because you have like a lot to work with and you have a nice clear stop. If this was on NQ, I think we'd have tried to trade down this rundown here. I'm most likely gonna try to get a starter at if we snipe this low. And hopefully ES can hold this breaker too, to hold the trade on NQ. So like it'll be something like this, honestly. We got Lanto in here. But realistically, can we get a solid like entry function here? I should have made my life easier and just long the inversion. I think that would have been like it. I've been chilling. Has Bunox paid you? No, they freaking denied me for flipping, which is bullshit. Keep on saying this multiple times on streams already. And you need 10 trading days, and then you have to wait for the request. And like, I just didn't have any motivation to keep on trading those accounts when they denied me for bullshit reasons. When I asked them like, what's the guideline? They said they don't have a guideline for flipping. It's like, then why did I get rejected for flipping? They said, we'll let you know the guideline when we make it. It's the most bullshit answer I've ever heard. Like, even Apex can't pull that out their ass. Like, Apex at least have, like... they're similar, but, like, they would at least say something. Like, they have something in place already. Flipping is like, generally flipping is like, you know, you do something in and out just to log a trading day. But what's not flipping is you just trading the same exact way every single day, making 200, 300 bucks per day. But in their eyes, that's flipping. And you can see that on Twitter. There's a lot of people that talked about it too. It's not just me. They've just been denying people. For some reason, they must be out of money or something. Jesus, can we not get something here? Like, we got in the ES breaker, NQ just did not. I was ready to see if I can snipe this here. Let's take out this low. I'll try to join in, stop under. That looks fine to me. Try to ride the momentum up. And then ideally, we take out this high, we flip back down. That's the blueprint for so far. A little SMT here now, though. Ooh. Thoughts on dodgy making less than minimum wage trading, but making 80,000 a month on Discord? We talked about this many times too. I think it's just gonna be like it's gonna vary opinions on based off of like what your perspective is. My perspective is like, you know, all I care about is like the people who's paying them, are they satisfied? If they aren't satisfied, I'd be like, damn, that's a scam. But I'm pretty sure most of his people in his group are satisfied. So that kind of can't be called a scam. That's actually something like a legitimate business. He just does not want to risk money in the game. He just want to teach instead. So that's why I think he's a positive. I think the question is leading into like a negative response, but like, I don't know. What's another analogy? Like, I guess like Patrick, right? Patrick has a course. I'm pretty sure that course, even though I would say it's bullshit because his record, it's been helping people. I'm assuming, right? People say like they watched it, they learned it. It's helping them like identify bull flags, some bullshit like that. It works out. I don't understand it. Damn, missed this long entry again. If you're a teacher, fair, but he claims to be a trader. Lanto want to revoke anyone who don't trade. They gotta take away their trading. Anything that says trader on them. They gotta be like teacher. So like, let's say like if it's like dodgy trades, it'll be dodgy teaches. That's what Lanto wants to do. What do you guys think about that? Is that a W take from Lanto or no? Did anyone get that long though? I'm just waiting for like a really good entry, like not a good entry, but like a very low risk entry, so I can have a tight stop. And I'm missing it by like 2 points every time. It was like here, I missed it right here. It was here, I missed it right here, and then it was here, I missed it right here. I was trying to get it out this way. It's just so stupid. I'm just like, I'm just trying to get a nice entry. I tried a short, got stopped. I don't think it's a short yet. Like, shorting these lows are so difficult because, especially on NQ, NQ's been very bullish. And we got finally a nice sell here. Like, look at the session here. We just did a big sell, and you're expecting likely a rebound first. So, like, for me, shorting here would be more ideal than shorting, like, down here. Very risky down here. Tanya tutoring. Oh shit. No, Tanya actually trades though. She's a trader first before a teacher. Dave teaches. Oh. I should have. I don't know if I would have taken on ES though. ES NQ is like clearly the stronger asset. The breaker gives you such a clean entry because, you know, the way the breaker works, you have bullish breaker, you enter at the top of the breaker or wherever, like very close to it, stop under the breaker with a closure. Let's say if we hypothetically took this trade on ES, it would have been something like this, very tight, and then you probably went for this high. Boom. It's like a 3R trade. I'm likely gonna have to look for a different long entry. It shouldn't be looking for down here again, right? So we'll probably move on. What the hell? Because I think the goal is to take out the low resistance here, and then we can really flip. This guy's spamming. Dodgy takes $50 once a month to claim he makes money trading. I mean, technically he's not wrong. It's not. It's just money made. Majority of it is not from trading per se. Is like strictly from his trading, but it is in the realm of trading. Like if he teaches trading, that's still like a trading, making money from trading. So it's not a wrong statement. Would be wrong to be like, oh, I made all my money directly from the markets. That would be like a lie. But, you know, when you think about like that, like you're either a trader first or you're a marketer first. It's hard to be both. You can be both for sure, but like usually people kind of pick up discipline. Do they want to teach and, you know, market themselves very good? Or do they want to just be a student in the market and trade and try to make money and that'll be your main source? Marketing just is difficult for me though. I want to be trader for first for anything, but sometimes marketing is like a lot of work. Trading to me doesn't feel like a lot of work. You're just like practicing or leveling up. But yeah, recording videos for marketing purposes, creating a mentorship, that seems like a lot of work. Inner circle trade. Oh, that's good. Inner circle trader ICT. It turns from inner circle trader goes to inner circle teacher. So I fumbled the long, guys. I hope you guys took that long there. Pretty. A lot of people were saying this is short. I feel like long was the right move short term. Now we could be more looking at shorts, not most likely not on Q, probably on ES, if it's available. I would probably need to see a bearish order flow here. Right now, we've been just pushing through all the bullish ones, respecting it well. Mark is something I dread when trading is number one. Recorded education is so tough. Yep. Yeah, press one if you took long anywhere from the last, was that 20 minutes since we were considering it. This is like a good one because you had SMT here. That's why I was like, okay, I'm not long here because we didn't confirmation. This is like something I'm considering now. And I tried it so many times. I should just mark it in, man. I don't know why. When I'm like trying to do low risk, that's just probably for the stream. I want to make sure I have a like sexy entry so I can do like an 8.7 point stop. Anyway, there's more trades to come. Good thing is I'm trying to basically commentate lots of my trading. I'm gonna just pull this out here. If we get a bearish setup, I'm likely gonna try to short this. Now the question is, how far do we move through this? I just want to see a spike and then get a nice turnaround. Similarly like how we did down here. You know, get a good spike and then we flip back up. Can we get a spike and flip back down? Oh, we got Dodgy in the building. Let's see if we get something. We got... Dude, there's so many people trying to say shit. They said they were spamming comments. Thoughts on Dodgy making less than minimum wage trading, but making 80,000 per month selling in Discord. The guy spammed the message like 10 times. Oh, he did it again. I was like, who's the rat? But I'm really kind of trying to focus on this short now. If we get a flip somewhere, because I wasn't really too bullish down here, but now that we've kind of taken out these highs, these lower highs and made, get a good spike. I'm gonna move this left side. Get a good spike. Boom. Try to see if we get a setup somewhere. Damn, no more spamming, chat. What the hell? CPI day, chat. I teach because I suck at trading. Now people try to get Dodgy. He's trolling back now. You're not gonna get a troller. I want a little bit higher. I honestly want another spike burst. That'd be perfect. You have a bearish breaker, smooth. Chat, are you guys more bearish or bullish now? Like, without trying to consider my bias, because I kind of shared it many times already. I was bullish down here and now I'm bearish up here. Just realistically, I know there's probably some strong bulls here that like this is going to go back up to all-time highs. And I could agree with you only if probably we get a like nice closure through this breaker invalid, then like we can get a free shot back up. Lanto was that bull today. Bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish. Like, if I'm talking about like just like we're trying to target, even ES didn't really take that high yet, so like it's like starting to be a good area for me to look at shorts, but like, can we sweep this first? Where the hell do I have that? Like, we didn't even take it for NQ or ES here, just after S&T here, make the low, we get the breaker flip, run all the way up, and we just kind of triple top here. Like that's what made me think like, can we get one more push, and then it flips? We can probably get something going there. Lanto's the big bull, and I'm always like the leading bear. So I should be thriving if we have like another bearish market. This is, I hope this, they don't leave these highs, because like something clearly would be something like this. Have not shorted one time past 3 weeks. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this stream particularly, let's say the stream, we've been winning. We probably took like, I don't know, this week was it today's Tuesday? No, so like we're talking about like last week as well. It was last week's still all-time high. Probably like 70-65% of my trades have been short, and most of them has been winning somehow at all-time high, just because every time I show up in PM session, AM is already like zooming, and then like PM's like nearly the high of the session. And I'm not gonna just buy the freaking high. I'm just gonna play what the chart shows, and like it started to turn, we just play the short. So it's so weird. It just basically Lanto longs it up in the morning, and I just short it in the PM, and it's rinse repeat. And ironically, AM did a good pop for sure, right? But it did a pretty stronger dump, and now I'm trying to long this. I guess playing the pivot, I guess too, but more so just playing liquidity here. And then I believe, just look at the weekly chart. Does this weekly chart not look pretty good right now, where we just take the weekly high, and like if we can get something going on here, we take out the weekly low. We just got a rejection high, so I probably need something on the higher time range, like a 4 hour. So let's say ES here. That's kind of what I talked about. Get closure on ES on the 4 hour. Right, close here. Boom. Slam this down to these lows. All right, we'll get this one more spike here. Let's get this. One hour breaker on NQ. Are you talking about these here? It's probably better to see on the 15. Yeah, it's the same on the 15. I think 15 is more easier to distinguish, because the hourly is like, you just see some candles. We might get something here though. See this spike? I'm kind of bummed I didn't catch out long though. Yeah, it made a lot of sense to me. I think a different situation would have been for me to just take this inversion here, and then you can, that way you could have a star grid. I likely put my stop at this low candle here, so if it comes back down, we already likely inverse this 13 points, and then you just go for the next internal high. Very clean 2R right there. Very clean. But I'm glad, even though I wasn't pressing it, lots of you guys were able to take it. How do people blow accounts on CPI when you can set a position for a move up or move down? It's either slippage or, for the most case, if you're treating, let's say, especially with trailing drawdown, this is where it gets tricky. So when you go in the 1 second chart, it sounds crazy, but you go in the 1 second chart and you can see it, or even like the tick chart. Let's say CPI moves like, oh, we just moved like 100 points, right? That's what it shows you on the 1 minute chart. But if you zoom in very carefully, this is what Apex also shows me when I was like, what? I should have passed this. It might go on the 1 second chart or like a split second chart, millisecond. It could go something like this and then move up. So like you do a stop order, right? And we got filled right here. When that moved down with max size, that already stopped you out, and it comes back up. You're like, oh, you're green, but you got liquidated already. That's what happens. That's the risk with trading with news. I think that's the best way I can explain it. How did the CPI passing go? Okay, I did a poll on that. We had like 300 people watching us. I mean, I did fine, but I think a lot of people, like, I did a poll, just honest poll, not trying to, that's why you have more downvotes. Yes, last time we did this, it was like 100 plus, while like 10 people were downvoting. I'm telling you, like, thumbs up or down, you do well. It's like 1 to 2 pass to fail. So it's most likely because CPI was very lackluster. I think CPI moved like 60 points, and some people did get slippage. But that's the risk in what I call like news trading. Like, you're not gonna. The point is already a gamble, and doing it with Apex, a cheap account, that's very good to do because, like, just imagine you flipping a coin, it lands on heads, you get funded. It's basically a direct funded, basically instant funded. Tails, you blow the account, you waste $30. So that's that. Damn, bro, what the fuck? I can't long this up here, but I want this to really push another high first before I start shorting. Do you close your position right on the move or down? I'll answer that, but then I'll follow up with something else. I do a bracket order. So what that means is a stop market. It triggers, and if it works out, it would basically fill me. Let's say if it triggers upside, just fill me long, which it happened today. Stop order, stop market long, and then it'll basically instantly take profit the same second, just because that's how CPI usually moves. And before I answer more questions like that, many guys requested, I went over a 15-minute video here. I have it pinned here. You're gonna ask me like, oh, what size? How does this work? Should do stop limit, stop market, what platform, blah blah. 15-minute video. This should explain it. I didn't post on YouTube. This should be private, so you can just look at that. Trading all time is trash. Honestly, I think it's trash too. I think what's the best price action is after we hit all-time highs, right? And we start coming back down and we start just consolidating, ranging. That's where like I just make the most money. So let's say, like, we already took this high, right? We come back down. If we don't want to go for the high, this is the weekly chart, but let's just say it just kind of chop around like this. This is very predictable here. You just play both sides until it breaks. Let's say if there's like a support, resistance. That's the most easiest price action to me. Okay, we got a spike here. It's making me want to take shorts now. But I'm focused on ES. I think ES is the weaker asset. First day on TBT Pro, can I withdraw my profits? You can only withdraw above the buffer. You can withdraw on day 1, but above the buffer. Buffer is basically your drawdown. If your drawdown is like, let's say, is it 2,000 or 2,500 on the 50K? One of them, let's say it's 2,500. Any profit above 2,500, you can withdraw. So you make 3,000 first day, you withdraw 500. That simple. I wonder if this exactly how I framed it is gonna play out, where we get a flip here. I'm bullish, and then once it gets here, I'm bearish, and it comes back down. If it does something like that, and I don't make a lot of money from this, it's such a bad day. Or not like it's such you win on the analysis, but you don't win anything for the execution, just because maybe you know, being right on the move versus you executing is two different things. But let's see if we get a spike here on ES. If we get a spike, I'm going to try the short on ES. I'm going to be very open to shorting on ES after that we take out this high. Here's a high tap here. I'm most likely gonna be holding off on NQ for looking for trades on it, because now I'm short bias and my focus on shorting on ES right now. We have all low equal lows here. We're on a 5-minute setup right now, so like we could definitely try to take something in this gap here, or wait for like a 30-second 1-minute flip here. You have a flip here too. Let's see. This does not look bad at all though. Our charts at NQ looks disgusting though. Wow. I mean, I think what I like is like just shorting somewhere here and like putting like a kind of like a 3-point stop, or we close above the 5-minute. That's like good enough for me. And I'll bare minimum play for these lows. Most likely play for lower though. So like that's a good call for me. And then we can size in if we actually get confirmation with it. Something above 7s most likely would be my play here. So this would be like the rerun. Like we play the move up for the upside, and now we're trying to see if we get confirmation to flip on the downside, just because I was already initially bearish, but I wasn't bearish out here. But I wonder if we slice through this, I'm probably not gonna play shorts until we actually get a nice closure back down. Damn. So it's a nice trade. Nice paper trade. If Dodgy's gonna post a screenshot of a payout, it's gonna be like 40,000 bucks. And people are gonna be like, is that real? Is that not? It's gonna be hilarious. Let me post this. I'm gonna just share the same commentary I said. I like shorts more on ES. Weaker asset. Paper rich. So yeah, we're getting this move up right now. Would have been nice if we can hold this up, but I'm gonna try to throw a shot in the dark here on an anticipation that we could flip here with a very tight one. I think we're gonna do it now. Keep it. I'm gonna keep the stop basically above this gap here, the closure most likely. I'll try with 1 so far. Starts out. And I'll put the hard stop in at 10, but most likely I don't want to see above 9s. And then we'll add to this if we can get a 1-minute closure, most likely. It is a shot in the dark again. I think the probability today has been really iffy. Like, even when I was like liking the longs here, I was not really like, this is like a A+ setup. This is like kind of like a C+. Because I wish we were able to take more of the liquidities here. It's just like I think it's the divergence that's throwing me off. Because you see like NQ barely moved down and ES just boom. Yeah, so I have, what is it, 7.75 right now. I have like a 250 stop right now on it. I gave it a shot. If it fails, that would just be like, what is that? 850 bucks just to start down. But I would go for bare minimum for all of these lows. Leaning on the weaker asset again. Let's see if we get a flip here. Can we add to this? What do we add to this? Because I'm at least playing for these lows, right? This lows is a good target to me. Up $100, 2 points right now. Not much at all yet. Probably this is gonna be the target. Contemplating on ads right now. I'm not sure, like with the NQ just like not non-stopping right now. You know. NQ didn't chill out. Kind of sitting back in. Where's my wallet? Ideally want NQ to flip first before I get more confident and try sizing this. For some reason, NQ just keeps on pushing. This is what it still looks like. Just sitting on the entry on this ES trade. Pretty much. We almost got 1-to-1 at least, but I don't think I'm going for 1-to-1. I'll most likely just move my green stops, whether we hit like a small green stop or we hit what is this, like 3R? Is that 3R on this? Or that, no, that's 2R. My bad. Okay. This is moved up. Yeah, so it'd be like something like this, right? 2.5. Some midway. Oh! Dodgy DM'd me with his trade. He up 25,000. I'm just kidding. He's doing his thing. I don't know. I'm not like convicted to the point where like I'm married to this. It's like a kind of a shot in the dark right now because again I was shot in the dark here too. It's like what I'm feeling, what I would play for this. But yeah, it's coming back up. We might get stopped out here. We had a nice closure here. We need NQ to follow through this. It just did. Anyone trying to short NQ is going to be cooked right now until they decide to flip. We're at 2 p.m. close already. New 4-hour opening. Doesn't really say much. I was looking to see if we could close down. So we got a nice reversal back up so far. Slow grind up on NQ right now. Just looking through the time frames. Just need NQ to turn, honestly. NQ does not want to turn yet. Then we'll follow through with more ads. Show the amount. If Dodgy want to show the amount, I can show it if he wants. I don't know if he wants to. It's a large number. I'm just kidding. It's a mysterious number. Get some follow through here. We need some follow through right now. We need to see this hold back down. NQ just leading this up. We should just held NQ with a green stop, but I wasn't feeling like. I was hoping the rest of the PM session is gonna flip back down. We'll probably be looking for another trade after this. I'm gonna just let this close. It probably is gonna hit the stop before it closes above. This should be enough. What is the next trade, guys? If this hits the stop, what am I looking at? I don't know if I'm gonna buy NQ up here. I'll need a solid retrace before I can play it again. Play another long. NQ is just relentless, guys. Like we're like already working our way back up to all-time high again. All-time high is this area, right? We're really not that far from it again. When I thought we were gonna leave it, kind of like my preemptive thoughts were like, let's get a nice closure, we get a retrace, we reject from here, and then we can start digging lower into the weekly fair value gap. Like not today, of course, but for the rest of the week. But yeah, I've been sitting this trade for a while now. We're up like $100+ This trade is only, if it's very tight stop, like 2.5 points, right? Is that 2.5? Yeah. After this, we'll try to look for another trade. And if it's longs, it's likely going to be on NQ, not on ES. But just keep it tightly managed so far. And he was relentless. I don't know if anyone is holding NQ from the longs that we're kind of calling out over here. But that's like a huge push. I was just going for like a simple 30 points. I wonder how far we can grind up now. When a breaker invalidate, does it create another breaker? I don't really. Some people do that. Some people are like, oh, there's an inverse breaker. I just delete it. Two-point stop. Gonna get hit here on a yes. At any moment now. So, I guess the main point is like, where would you guys want longs on NQ if we keep on pushing? Most likely off this gap, right? This 15-minute gap, we just retrace back down, try to get this long on the next closure, which is in 5 minutes. Would that be applicable here? And depending if we take these highs or not, too. You long the 5-minute inversion? Let me see. 5-minute inversion? What the hell is that? Is it here? Bounce? Oh, I guess that's good. Got a nice delivery. Dude, PM has just been so slow lately. Like, AM has been king for probably the last, or in the price delivery wise, not even like it's good price action, bad price action, because we get trades either ways. But just the pure slowness of it, the speed of it, PM has just been rough. Damn, you guys are cooking in the chat right now. So just be honest all together. If you make more money marketing than say that, don't say you bought a Lambo with trading profits. Yeah, I got stopped for 2 here. 2.5. That took so long for it to get hit though. But I was really seeing that we can get this with some speed. We get some nice delivery follow through here. But that's just me playing pivots. I should just kind of focus on the long move up the whole time. Now what? Now what? Now what? What are we thinking now? Do we keep on moving up? We can get a breaker here. That's like a deep long here. Up here. Brian Chai's World, I'll trade influencer hang out for PM. It's because they're done with their work on AM and they gotta cook up some PM for fun. Always hold runners all-time highs. That's just something I keep on fixating on, is like when I get a nice log setup and you know we're like pushing all-time highs. We already hit all-time highs, let's say recently. I'm kind of starting to look like I want to see this flip, and I just close it early, or not early, but like don't let it run, basically. That's like, I guess it's like more of a tendency for me. It's starting to stall out here, but no action yet, no confirmation. And keeps starting to turn a little bit, but I need to see more than that. Any trades so far? We called out this long here, did well, and then we try to play for this short, which I lost 2.5 points on ES here. Oh, smart code is not working in WAP for Lentils. For Lentils Premium? Yo, I wanna hit Lentil for that. make code smart for Lentils Discord. Boom. I'll get a cut for it. It'll give me what, 25%? 15%? Damn, the volatility just die and just like, what you don't want to do is just take another trade until you see something. And that's kind of what I'm doing. Like, I'm just distracting myself, waiting, really. Look at chat. But we need some bangers this week. If it doesn't happen today, we're gonna have to have it tomorrow. What's happened with Funding Ticks? They're signing everyone one by one. I was just scrolling through my Twitter, and now it's Rips. He's like, I'm selective with my partnership. If I recommend firm, using myself. That's why I teamed up with Funding Ticks. They have the same prompt every time. What was it? It was, yeah, Patrick's first of all. It was very clear. But now it's like making it more generic. We have JCap. Surprisingly, JCap even took a deal. I didn't think he would sign a prop deal. And then I think, who's the other guy? Concept or something? ICT Concepts Kit, which is, I didn't know he's like trading props like that, but I guess he got a deal too. And then now Rips, dude, Rips is saying the same exact thing. Do they have a prompt? How much are they getting paid for this? Shit, where's my bag? But no, they really reached out to me for it. I don't think I could do it, like, push them as my top. Would you guys blame me if I take it back too? You're gonna see my post like, I'm selective with prop firms. If I choose this firm, this is a good firm. What's your number sell out? Take a guess. I'll say higher or lower. What does that mean? Like, if I have to do exclusive or actually like really be on the back burner saying everything they want me to say? You have to shut down your smart website. Oh shit. I like that. Feels like it gives me a lot of like freedom. Like I could choose who I want to push up front, you know, do giveaways, work with the firms on that. Being locked down to one would be kind of disgusting. 1 million. Oh, we're gonna the next video, the next stream. Hey guys, I'm sponsored now. I just wonder how much they're getting paid. How much Patrick's getting paid for this, because it's like plastered all over his socials now too. Like insanely plastered. Do we jab in the short, or do we try to hunt for the long here? I kind of got stopped out like a tip, but I definitely should wait for confirmation though, for a good closure at the very least. 15-minute gap here. Could be the long opportunity here too. How many people in the chat is trading funding ticks because of all these promotion, or just trading them in general? Press 1 if you are trading them. 2 if you are. I just want to see a show of hands, because it kind of feels like they're buying the competition now. Like they're like buying everyone. And the only thing I was kind of asking for was like, just give me, you know, a code. Let me do my cash back. I'm not gonna force to do anything crazy. Two, damn, lots of 2s. They are buying the market share. They literally are dead as. They're buying the market shares right now. I think that it makes sense. I was like wondering what Brett was talking about. Brett tweeted out "pay to win" has into the chat. He literally tweeted out here, "pay to win" has in the chat. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Now I understand. Now I understand what that means. But you can't also hate that like Funny Takes also a good prop, I think, like so far. I think what they'll do, you know, you guys are saying like it's a good deal, half the price of Top Step. What they're doing is capturing the market share, right? 35% off. Probably in 1 or 2 months, it's gonna drop down. They can't do like a losing promotion essentially, so it'll be reduced. You have Funny Takes. I'm trading them. I'm trying them out, but it's not my main focus. My main focus is Apex, my Tradeify, my Top Step. Those are my 3. Take Profit, my 4. I can't say my funded futures. I haven't really. I should be focused on them, but I haven't. But like, I don't know. Something about it just gives it like an icky feeling. I don't know if it feels for you guys when you can kind of see, just based on the post itself, that it's getting bought. Like it's getting paid for. Does that make sense? Like, it's like it could be a good product, but now like it's starting to become like a sellout product. You know, that's why I don't know if this is off topic, but I was kind of deterred from Manscaped. You guys know what Manscaped is, right? Every influencer I know that's like, I watch, this is outside trading, but just influencer on YouTube and stuff like that, like, this is sponsored by Manscaped. I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking use that. That's like that's pushed on every person I like, and I don't like these influencer products that's like heavily paid for. If it's more like genuine, you know, I could vibe with it. But I wonder if you guys, if chat is feeling something similar or kind of resonate to it. Get your Manscaped money. I actually bought it. You know, that's the thing. I also just bought one recently. I think it was like the Prime weekend. I'm like, you know, I'll give it a shot. I want to try. I want to see how it is. It's actually pretty well made. The only thing, you know, like I said, it deterred me from buying it or trying it out for years just because it was so heavily pushed. Like, one of my favorite YouTubers at the time, Long Beach Griffey, he makes skits and stuff like that. He's like, he just shoves it down your throat. At least he does it in an entertaining way. Kind of mesh it in the skits. And there's other people like that too. You have a beard. Is this Manscaped is not more for beards? I think it's known for being a lawnmower for something else. No. So yeah, I'm not saying the product is bad. Like, you know, you guys are making, someone saying like Funding Picks is OG. I feel safe. I feel safe too, but it just gives me a feeling when all these people are getting turned. Like, when I'm reading the post, I read JCap post. I'm like, wow, JCap. I did not expect him to, you know, secure a prop deal, which I thought he would never do. And then he signs it, and then now Rips does the same thing, which is fine too. But they have the same post. It's just like weird. Why don't they make it more like unique to them? Like, you know, just let them speak for themselves. Yeah, I like this firm. Blah blah. This is a great firm. Not like the same prompt, like, I'm very selective with my firms. If I choose a firm, this is a good firm for you. This is the most competitive. Stuff like that. It's like, it's the same prompt. JCap was surprised. I was also surprised. I'm like, out of all people, I would think JCap would not take a deal. Probably right under ICT. I don't think ICT would ever take a deal with either. When live trading features sponsored by Casper mattresses, would you guys blame me if I get sponsored by what is it, like ExpressVPN? Make sure you're trading where no prop firm can see you. Use ExpressVPN. Use code SMART for 25% off your next purchase. Money talks, yeah. Equity? You guys think it's equity? I don't think it's equity. I think it's just like a salary or something, or even a cash advance. Dude, this is so freaking slow. Oh my lord. What's something that could be actually good for me to get sponsored? That's not something related. What if I have like an energy drink or something? Get what's the phase people do? They have like, it's so weird. Like they do energy drinks. I guess they're competitive gamers. I'm trying to think about it more. Does that make sense? The competitive gamers, they have like this energy drink so they could be more energized and more active, I guess. I don't know. G Field, that's it. I'm reading chat. Some of you guys are saying, Brian, get that bag. just wait. Tomorrow, you're gonna see me make the same post. I'm selective with my prop firms. This is a it's such a good firm already. They don't need to buy the competition one by one. like eventually it's gonna get big already. Like, you know how TradeFi works like that too. TradeFi, they slowly just do well, and now it's like everyone trades it. They didn't need to buy anyone out. Bunox, fuck Bunox. We're stalling out these highs. Like, I feel a little bit iffy to do anything right now. It's just such a weird day for PM right now. I wish I just sized in, took some size, took a trade off this long and just be done. Let it ride up, dim, and go for the, like a short TP, just like let it trail, and I'll be kind of happy. We could just chat up. I think it's called smart prop firm. You know, one thing I want to do is try to make a deal. This is like not like a deal for myself, but like more deal for, I guess, a benefit for you guys. Let me just give me a minute to see if it cooks here. What if any purchase you do with smart prop firm will give you like a 30-day subscription with a trade copier? Like, it could be TradeSync, it could be any other firm, like any good trade copier. That's like the one thing I've been like, I have my list. I'm like, that would be perfect, because when you're trading prop firms, you're trading multiple of them, you need a trade copier, and I think that's a missing link. And I might have to cut up a deep deal to get it out for free. Like, I don't know how much they would want for that, because we have like 2,000 users. Imagine we just give that free for a whole month. TradeSync, it could be Replicanto, it could be any trade copier, like complimentary essentially. I think that would be really good for people that want to scale up but they can't afford to. And like, yo, you got a trial here. And not gonna be like 7 days, it's gonna be like a whole month. Because like that's one thing where I'm at this point committed enough where I would consider hiring some developers for that project. Like, I have developers work on the website, the new website we're having, which should come out this month. It's gonna be really good. I think you guys it's gonna be a lot of features that I have in mind. Like the raffle's one thing. It's gonna be very open base, and then we'll showcase a lot of new features too, especially with auto sync. But one thing, like, if we can have someone, that seems like a lot of work though, right? To even make a trade copier in-house that's stable, that's good, so that you make one, or you have to partner with someone and you gotta pay them a big price to get it for free. Why do you do a points system? Once you collect enough points, you use that buy pet challenge. The idea would be just use your cash to buy challenge. You know how we do cashbacks? Most people just, like, after like 100, 200, 300 bucks, they withdraw it. What if we, like, that's the next idea too. Use that money to buy a prop account at a discount price. So let's say, like, I don't know, this is like throw out the air while we're waiting right now, right? Let's say Top Step, 100 bucks for a 100K account. You buy it, our website would be $9 with your cash balance, like 10% or something off, on top of where the sale is. I mean, so a better example would be like, just say TradeFi. At 35% off, TradeFi growth would be, I don't know, or straight to funded would be like, what, 400? We'll do like 350. That's something that we're openly trying to figure it out. It's a lot of development in the back end that we've been doing. But yeah, that's like one thing I've been wanting to do, like a trade copier complimentary bundle deal. Perfect. Do your developers have to understand the prop business model and details? No, they don't have to. Some of them, you know, something I'll walk through them with. Smart prop buys out TradeSync. TradeSync is getting decent. The one thing is, like, I need them to be more stable. Like, if they're more stable, I would put them out everywhere. That's why you guys don't see me promoting them that much. I've had a deal with them where it's like a more exclusive partnership with them for like a year and a half. I haven't been promoting them at all for the most part. until sort of one post recently when a lot of new updates has been coming out. It's more stable. But that's the one thing that sketches me out. Like, you know, I recommend Trade Copy, right? Trade Syncer right now is our partner. If there's an outage or there's a problem, it fucks people's accounts. That would kind of hit hard for me, because I would imagine me fucking up my accounts. Like, I'll be hundreds of $1,000s gone. I'll be devastated. So like, that's where like, you guys are probably buying Trade Syncer already, but I don't feel the want to promote it because I feel like I'm sort of responsible if I do. But yeah, I think they're being good right now. They definitely need more time. They're still in the beta phase because I don't know what happened with Lanto. He had Trade Syncer. He had it for like a week so far or a few days. Something happened. His Lucid got blown up. He got reversed or something. It's something weird. And just me thinking about that just made me feared. I'm like, what if it happened to my Apex while I'm not paying attention and I lose a fuck ton of money? Yeah. What trade copy are you using right now? I'm using both Trade Syncer and Replicanta, but yep. Funding ticks is legit. What do you say? I'm not partnered with them yet. I mean, I've been waiting, but they are legit. I'm gonna say that. I gave up on Trade Syncer, keep reversing position or missing closes. That's also another thing. Like, I don't want to be a sellout to the point where it's a beta product and I don't want to promote something that I know I've seen users already get like mess up, and I would rather wait for them to be a full product first. So that could be like in 3 months or 6 months when they feel comfortable without any bugs. Affordable indicators, Replicanta. The one thing they don't have is basically trade copying outside of NinjaTrader, which is kind of important. Important now, especially with more Rhythmic projects. Try and do my rebate and take profit. Keep saying invalid. You make a ticket. You respond to the confirmation, or if it says invalid, you respond to it. Should be fine. If you use code SMART at checkout for Tradeify, and use code SMART, you're going to be guaranteed the cashback. The most likely scenario that I've seen with my team, the main problem is people are submitting their order ID instead of the order number. It's like the same number, but one is +1, one is -1, something like that. So let's say the order number is like, let's say 98. Your order ID is like 97, I think. And you might got it mixed up. You just respond to the email. Someone would kind of help you out in it. For dumping. Chat, do we short this? Oh, why is it so confusing today? We finally got the 15-minute gap, but I could also see this run back up. Like, I'm not sure on how I feel about this. Retracement go higher. Yeah, that I could also definitely see that. I'm a little bit fickle. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like not too certain on what's gonna happen here. And that's what scares me when I'm trying to be eager to take a trade before the stream ends. Isn't TBM develop a trade copper? Is he? Is that what his platform was? A trade tester, something like that? But yeah, I'll do everything in my power. If I could work a deal out with Replicanto, Trade Syncer, or any trade copier that's good, it can't just be a nobody. It gotta be actually working product that you guys like. Partner up with them. We'll try to make a deal with it. That'll be magnificent. So yeah, retrace. This could be retraced for higher. That's what I'm concerned of too. I think we're running out of time in a little way. Unless Power wants to rip this. Like, the one thing I would be eager for if I was bearish is if we get a close, if we don't hold this area and close under the 15-minute, like, then now we open the door for lower, and then we get clear confirmation. Even the 5-minute, right? So either one of them, we just need to see something first. Otherwise, this is still somewhat bullish. When are you getting the replica deal? I'm saying I want to get it. Like, that's like my not my priority, but that's like one thing I've been thinking about and trying to see if I can talk about a deal with. Yep. So basically, you use code SMART. Every code right now, they give the same discount. Like, you Apex, 80% off, no matter if you use code PW, RIPS, whoever. The one thing that I want to set us apart is we give cash back, which is a third of the commission, right? So if we make, like, you kind of think of like another 5% back, 5% on top of it. So if the deal is like 35%, it's very close to like 4% when you get the savings. Not exactly, but it's probably like 39 when you do the math. So basically extra 5% off in whatever deal you have, which is great already. And then the payout protection, which people do use, not as a last precaution. And then the raffle. The raffle has been giving people. Let me see. Have we been getting people? We're picking 20 winners automatically every week. Let me see how many people responded. Not everyone responded their emails. Like, you can see, like, yesterday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that 11 people responded somewhere. We have 20. So some people haven't checked their emails, but last time we did 50. So we're doing 20 a week. We're gonna get 100 plus by the end of the month. I would think I only short this if we get this close. Close on the 15 on the 5. I hope we get something before the market ends. How do we get cash back? I'm gonna do this. Exclamation point rebate shows you it, so I don't have to explain it. If I use your code a month ago, am I able to get a rebate? How far a month? We have a 30-day restriction, but if it's like 33 days, I'm sure it will pass. But if it's like 45 days, now you're way past a month. You're a month and a half. Let's say under 36 days, you should be good. I think that should be fine. Rebates on Apex. So one thing with Apex is if we do the rebate in Apex, guess how much you get back? Like $1. There's no point in doing it. It's like a waste of our resources. But other firms like Tradeify or Lucid, we're actually giving probably the most back right now. Lucid is 5% back, but it's like $23 back, $24 back, which is actually a big thing because you get 5 accounts, you get 125 basically back. How's your trading timeline look like from the day you found trading to today? It's been different. I think now I'm not as eager to force a trade. I'm not trying to trade like 50 trades a day. It's like more 1, 2, 3 trades. Mostly like just 1 or 2. I'm not trading penny stocks. I'm not trading anything. I'm just trading the same thing, same exact time, same exact trading model. It's like a lot of repetition. But before, it was like me figuring out. It's like, imagine, in my analogy, you'll be like a little kid who has a free grocery store. You're doing everything. Like, oh, I'm going to take some candy here. I'm going to play in the games. You're just doing wild things. But now you're disciplined. You're like, you're like a trained student of the market. Like a monk or something. How some people take 100 trades per day? I'm gonna say I did that when I was first start out trading, but I wasn't trading penny stocks or trading index. I was trading like Apple, Tesla, just ran things. I was like buy, sell, like very tight scalping, stuff like that. Not. We might be looking for shorts if we get a closure. 5-minute closure, I'm gonna start looking for shorts. I hate how we got stopped just like right at these highs. That's like disgusting. It took, people, you're asking like how long it take you to go discipline to take a few trades a day. It's a journey. It's like something that you have to just push on for yourself. You're not doing for anyone, but only for yourself. And you start realizing less is more, and the same thing, more is less. You take more trades, you're not making more money. You're actually more likely losing out on potential profits because you're just like, you make up, lose, make some, lose. Rather, you take quality, reduce it. So quality over quantity. And I think after a handful of months, especially the stream, we were doing repetition on stream. We've been doing it for a year and a half now. The same shit, same day, same time, everything. So it kind of gets ingrained in you. And at the same time, this is like another nuance that like maybe I didn't talk about before. But while I'm teaching it to you guys, think about this, it reinforces it for myself. Because I think that's like a scientifically proven fact. When you're trying to teach someone, let's say you're trying to teach someone, I don't know, I guess you trade in this case. Your trading model, you're reinforcing it as a foundation to that person who's trying to learn. Aren't there a lot of profitable scalpers that do 10 positions a day? Yeah, there's for sure. There's gonna be profitable traders that does 1 trade a day, 10 trades, 100 trades a day, but like we're talking about majority. As retail traders, I think the trap is people over trading. So you take like, let's say 1,000 traders on randomly, let's say on Twitter or something like that. They're not influencers or anything. If they're over trading and they're taking like more than 10, 20, 100 trades a day, they're more likely getting hurt than those who've taken less. How much money did you lose before becoming profitable? I keep on saying this. I was lucky that I made money, luckily, off of penny stocks. Like in the first week of trading, basically, the first like few months of trading, essentially, I got lucky and like kind of doubled the money. Then like made some more. Then just me losing profits. So like I think I started with 30,000. I made like 60,000 in like the first like 2 days or something. It's crazy just because penny stocks were so hot. And I remember the way that I did it was I had this app called Stock Twitch. You guys are probably aware of it. And I was like, what's the trending one? The most trending one was Genius at the time. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna put 30,000. It's so stupid. Like looking back, that's like the most riskiest thing you could do. Put 30,000 on a penny stock that's been trending, and the next 2 days it just doubled. Insane. I don't want to even go back to how I started trading. It's so degenerate style. But as the years progress, you just start to become more disciplined and trade more sustainable. Mini trades. I think I know who mini trades is. I don't know who MacDodge is. But yeah, most people who trade in penny stocks are not making money. Like there's some people making money, but I'm talking about the majority. No. The one selling penny stocks are making, yeah, they're on God, they're making the most money. They're like boatload of rich because when those influencers trade penny stocks, they'll buy in like hundreds of $1,000s of shares, right? And they'll like buy the stock. It goes up 30%, they'll just dump them. Literally free 20 to 50,000 every alert they do. They could make 6 figures every week if they want to push that. What's your year expense on props? I'm gonna say I think my estimate right now is like probably 60,000, maybe 70. I would say up to 75, but so far profits in payouts has been 700,000. Dude, one thing is like the straight to fund it is expensive. You get 5 straight to fund it, that's already like $2,000. And if you blow those, you know, another 2,000, it just adds up so fast. And you're trading like many firms like that. So I started Lucid recently, 5 accounts. Cost me 2,000, right? And I got it very close to payout, but I had some. Since I can't connect in my trade copier, I try to force a trade, try to see if I can get a payout on them. Did not do well. It was the accounts were at 9,000, and it just hit my drawdown just off of 2 bad days in a row, trading like the last 10 minutes of the market because I was like, oh, I forgot to trade my Lucid. Let me trade them real quick. And I just forced something really aggressive. So I bought them again. That's like $4,000, 2,000 first one, and then 2,000 next one. It's really expensive, but it's worth it because you make so much more money out of it. But yeah, I'm a pretty open book on that. If you guys ask me like something that's you're genuine, you're not trying to be like, oh, how much do you make on affiliates, which I do kind of share, but it's more of like a negative leading question, like opinion on rotating accounts versus rotating. You're kind of saying the two same thing, but rotating accounts is still a good plan. Like say you have like 20 accounts. You split them. I'm assuming you're splitting them in groups, unless you're talking about one account down. That would be useless. You have 20 accounts, right? You could do 5 groups of 4. So 4 groups. If you have a bad day on some of them, you know, trade the next group. You'll get a payout. I did that in the past before too. I don't do that anymore as much because I want to just combine everything, just do base hits. But in the past, you know, that helped guarantee you at least like a few payouts. But yeah, if you guys saw, I'm on top 10 on the leaderboards at least. Next to freaking Patrick, guys. Is that nuts? Patrick, he took the whole payout. I did not take the whole payout. I just took a chunk of it. So I still have like a healthy balance. If I did, I would probably be like right next to him. But 125, and I just took, you know, I'm taking 50,000, 60,000 per payout. I'm gonna be far surpassing. But I made a tweet like, I can't escape the ginger man. The ginger man is on my ass at every moment they can. You're number 9. Oh, is that you, Jerome? Is this you, Jerome? Your name is Jesse though. I don't know if that's you. I know who Kartik is. Kartik is fuck. I've seen his tweets before. He's the one who did good in Apex and he blew his account accidentally. Or not accidentally, just because he made a mistake. Which we all happen. But he took a pretty payout too. Chat, what are we thinking? We like shorts right now? 5-minute close yet? I think we're about to get this closure. I'm gonna probably play shorts now. Alondra's app. Oh yeah, that is him. He took a max withdrawal too. Yeah, some of you guys are banned at Apex. Keep in mind, you don't need to trade Apex as your main. If you're banned, there's like so many other firms. If I remove Apex, I can tell you for sure I can still make 6 figures per month on it if I just focus Top Step, Take Profit, Tradeify, Lucid, and these various other firms. Oh, bam. Oh, damn. What's your top 3 right now? If we're excluding Top Step, I'm gonna do Top Step first. Top Step, Apex, Take Profit. Exclude Top Step, we'll do, you know, Apex, Tradeify, Take Profit. Pretty simple list for me. Yeah, it hit my target for those who held short. I honestly hate how I do tight stops. And it literally took my stop out within like 2 ticks of it. And then it flipped. And like, you know, this trade was like, I think closer to 3R than anything. And that's what I did. It's disgusting. But now we're looking for shorts. Let's see if we get anything. My fund future is good too, yeah. I just haven't been traded because I think, you know, it's weird. They move you live, and then once you are done with a live, you can go back sim, but there's some restrictions, so it kind of deters me. I forget the restriction though, but it's something. Apex hasn't requested you live. Who have you heard who is live with Apex? They're saying they have an Apex live program. Right now, I don't see it. They probably do have a few traders, but I'm talking like a program where they have like, you know, hundreds of thousands of traders. You'll see it happen. I don't think they're at the point to have it yet. So when they do, I'm most likely to be the first one to be there. They ask you either take out your entire balance or cut the relationship or go live. You know, one dude. That's exactly the point. Like, I know probably like 20 people that I know who have past 6 payouts, right, in holding accounts. But maybe I would know maybe one person on Apex Live. So like, you would kind of ask the same question. Like, what about everyone else who has 6 payouts? Why have they not been moved live? The simple answer to that would be, I don't think they're really moving people live yet. Not yet, at least. Like as a whole group, like, you know, Top Step move people live, hundreds of them every. I don't know how they do it, like every week or something, or every 2 weeks. They have a pretty large live program now. We got confirmation now. Now it's only if we can try to snag something here. I just got into early. I think I should have waited a little bit. Or even do with bigger stops. If I just put my stop a little bit more, which would have been pretty fine. I'm going to short the next retrace. Maybe it gives to us. Are we gonna really not get anything here? Fuck, we're just free-falling. We're actually just free-falling right now. Today is like pretty frustrating, in my opinion. Too much marketing talk? Not necessarily. Like, the protocol is you wait for the confirmation. You know, you get the confirmation here. Now we should get the setup. We just didn't get the setup. It's kind of problem, you know. Even if I wasn't like talking, I would be waiting for it. It's so one-directional, man. is really just one directional. It's just free fall down. It's freaking insane. Yep, that's how the market is sometimes. Just being really annoying. At least I think we're in the BPR area, right? We're getting close to it. I think we're just gonna wrap this stream up before I do anything else because it's just dumping now. Free falling. I wanted to see what happens here first, but we'll probably wrap the giveaway up too. Big dump, holy crap. I want to see if we can get it in short before it falls more, but big dump here. I want to just wait for see if we can get something first before I do the giveaway. We just look for a long too. I guess we could look for a long, but we didn't take any lows out either. Yeah. Let's do the giveaway first, and then I'm gonna try to see if we can get something. We can stay a little bit longer. Let's get the giveaway out the way first. I hate to say it, but like, Probably have to play for a long if we get a, depending on this closer here. Try to do it like small size like that, you know, maybe that would work out. Looking for this BPR here. Nice drive into this BPR would be good. We just did a big dump too. Oh yeah, let me do the. I think you guys are doing the giveaway already. I'm gonna copy and paste it so you guys can see. I want to keep it like under this low, right? That makes sense to me. Need to see some delivery here. We'll pick 2 winners most likely. Let's see. The main thing is like if we get a closure under the BPR, it's probably a no-go. It's just dancing around right now. Back at the BPR here. I need to see this hold up from here. I'll pick the winner in 2 minutes here, 107. Let's see if this plays out. We should get a spike here if it's gonna hold. Because that drive took that, or we got very close to the low. There's one in, and this is not looking the best right now. How's the ES looking? ES is going to close below most likely if we hold this. Yep. The candle's going to close. We're going to inverse this in 15 seconds. Let me pick the winners here. Two winners today is Bebas. Let me type it out. Bebas, Best Boss, and Kali Ula. If that is you, make a ticket. But yep, not looking good on this. I have one in. Oh, my top step. Let's see if I can log a day. And we're getting stopped on this. Just for transparency here. Probably have to wrap this up before I do anything worse, which is I'm down like what, 250 right now, $200 off this if this gets stopped. This is maybe a closure here. I'll try to see if I can add one more into it. Back at entry. Dodgy will loan me the 250. Thank you. I honestly, man, I feel like I have the right prediction for. This is what I regret, right? Kind of, I talked about today. We move up, short, move down. Me knowing that. The execution is the problem. The execution is like me waiting for the protocols, like waiting for confirmation, everything like that. It's not the same as just me calling out the trade. Like this, we should be looking for a move up, and then if we reject here, move down. You call the hold it, yeah, but me calling is good for you guys, but bad for me if I'm not executing with the approach that I want. And it's tough because I was eager to short this too, and I was really going for it, but I wanted some closure first, some confirmation for me to before I go in it. And we did get that, right? And we could have easily shorted the next pump retrace here in the 130s, get a nice flush for like 40, 50 points. This really did not get that entry, but we try to size appropriately, which is good. 1 point of stop loss, then dump for. That's literally the thing. I got stopped on ES by past 2 ticks, and then it just started dumping. Like if I had a larger stop on that, that's also another regret because now we just. This was the first TP, and I would have most likely added, so I'd have held for the low of the day here. So I'd have been like 2 point stop, and then I don't know what that would be. Like was it short at what 8s or something like that, right? This would be 7 points already, and then 15, that'd be 7R if we played it right. I wonder if did Lanto go green? I wonder if Lanto went green. Because I think he was red today, and he took it at a log. I don't know where, but it's a 5-minute inversion, I think, somewhere here. So he made some points. Oh, Lanto beat break even, I see. Oh, another thing. If you guys, I made this on the Discord. If you guys make a, if you guys comment, share a photo of your withdrawals from Smart Prop Firm, we're gonna pick one person to win a straight up funded. Just one person. So like, there's only like 4 people, 3 people. So if you want odds, I'm gonna pick it probably after market closes or like around evening time. I talked about it in the Discord here. Just so, because some people are still skeptical that we might not be paying. So like it's free market for us, but free giveaway for you. Randomly pick a winner for 50K instant funding. All you gotta do is share a picture of a cashback withdrawal just to show some people that we're skeptical that we're actually paying. So it's like, yeah, it's a pretty good chance. It's a $400 account basically. Any month, it could be anything. Just something fun. I want to see how many people are on Twitter making these cashback withdrawals too. Not payout withdrawals, but Smart Prop Firm withdrawals. So you know how you get cash back for every purchase? It adds up. Like it could be like $10, it could be $5, it could be $20. It adds up. Usually people get up to like $100, $200, and then they withdraw it. I hate this price action, Haran said. Dude, it's the same for me. This price action sucks for me too. I wish it was better. But yeah, we're kind of past 3 p.m. If you guys have any other questions, you can ask me. I'll stick around for another 2 minutes, but I'm gonna wrap this up here. Yeah, poor day for execution. Very good for, like, I guess, call outs, because we kind of called out the move up, then move down here. Move up, then move down. Just execution wise, the entry was a problem. You wanted the perfect entry, you didn't really get it. But yeah, that's basically it. Gonna be a red day for me. Slightly red. I'm like down $200. Which, if you times that by 30 accounts, that's like actually down, like, what's that? 6,000? 6,000, 7,000 maybe? Still green on the week though, because we made more. But yeah, PPI is tomorrow. If you guys want to give a shot with CPI was today, right? CPI, let me just go through it. It didn't move much at all, really. So 830, 830, 830. It moved a total of 60 points. Some people passed. I passed some on my Apex. Didn't move anything at all, really. And yeah. You can give a shot PPI. PPIs tend to be weaker than CPI, but at times PPI is stronger. It does much better. So when CPI is lackluster, we're gonna try to see if PPI works. It's still a gamble. So if you wanna, I would try it on the cheap accounts like Apex. If you want to give it a shot, it's still worth the gamble. It's like, for me, it's a win if you do on the large accounts like the 250K or even 150K accounts, right? Because you're basically, even if like you do 3 attempts and win one of them, that's still a 33 pass rate to get basically a direct funded. So imagine like each account's like $32, right? 32, 32, 32. You spend $100 to get a large direct funded from Apex. At the lowest kind of probability, because most of the time is like you have a better shot than that. What percentage of time would you say CPI, non-farm payroll, PPI works? CPI, non-farm payroll, those two mainly, it works for me kind of like 60% of the time. But yeah, there's sometimes we get bad wicks too. I don't know if I'm gonna be live streaming tomorrow. I don't really have accounts to trade, so I'm already funded with them. But yeah, once again, for those who are trading news, I dropped a video. It's pinned on this channel, right? Pinned here. 15 minutes. I go over how to do it and how to do a Ninja Trader specifically. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. If you guys need anything, talk to me in the Discord. I'll see you guys tomorrow.